This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So coming up in this video, we have a couple of stories to talk about. Yeah, man, I heard Sarwan on an interview earlier this evening, and he was talking about the players in the team, and he's saying that he wants to bridge the gap between selectors and players. Players need to understand, that they need to perform. Right now, if they should pick a team, they cannot pick it based on performance because the guys are too inconsistent. So we're gonna look at Sarwan's interview. We also have an interview here from Brandon King. We're gonna be looking at that. And next cricketing story, we see where Temba Bavuma is saying that Quinton the Kock will have something to prove when he go up against, I think it is India that they are going to be playing, when he goes up against India in the ODI series. And then we're going to finish off with some athletics. Jamaica have a couple of people qualifying for the Winter Olympics. So I'm going to shed some light on that. But before we go any further, my viewers and subscribers, just going to ask you to go right ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. Turn on the post notification bell. And also make sure you leave a like and drop a comment. Alright, so we're going to go straight into what Sarwan had to say. Now, he was speaking on a sports program here in Jamaica. It's called Sports Grill. And on the Sports Grill, he was basically talking about the selectors and the players and saying that right now they need to bridge that gap between players and selectors, because players need to feel comfortable enough to know that if they perform, then they will be selected, and they will be selected on merit. So bridge that gap. People can have a conversation, players and selectors, that is, have a conversation. Where am I falling short? What is the issue? What is this? What is that? You understand? He also spoke about the fact that players need to participate in the 4-day regional tournament in order to make it over in Test cricket. You understand? Because there need to be some amount of background work if you are going to play the longest format of the game at international level. So, he spoke about that. Was also saying that in terms of the fitness issue, there must be a tolerable approach. So the selectors must make sure that they are, working with the players, not only just saying, all right, you are not fit, that is it. They say that they're going to work with them, get them up to a certain level, and try to make sure that they can perform. They are continue working on their fitness, but while they are doing that, they should be performing with the bat or with the ball, whatever the case is. He also said that if they are to do that, then when players leave them for 2 to 3 weeks, then it shouldn't be a case where they are starting back from square one. And I'm assuming he's talking about when people go off to play in the IPL, when people go off to play in the PSL, and those leagues that these guys play in. So they are saying if they see a player struggling with fitness and they rope in that player and say, all right, we're going to work with you hand in hand because the talent is there and the fitness is something that you are struggling with, but we are willing to work with you and get you to a certain level. But we are expecting that you are going to be professional enough that when you go off to these franchise teams, you still do your personal work. Because at the end of the day, these franchise teams, all they want to know is that you are producing. You're giving them the runs, or you're taking the wickets, and you're not giving away any runs in the field. Once you're doing that, then you could be as fat as the Big Show. You could be as fat as the Big Show or one of them guys at wrestling. You understand? That is how IPL run. They want consistent performance. So what works in IPL won't necessarily work at the international level, because their thing is just a little bit, is just for a couple of weeks each year. So yeah, man, Sarwan is saying that they are going to be, they want to reach a level where they are able to work with the players, get them to a standard, but these players must make sure that they continue to work and be professional. You understand? He also spoke about the fact that the team has to be selected based on basis. And right now he said that if he should select a team based off performance, he would be struggling, because that is to show how inconsistent the team has been. So, selecting the team right now of performance is very tough according to Sarwan because the guys are so inconsistent. So that is something that he is saying that they need to work on. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, those are a couple of the things that Sarwan, mentioned on the Sports Grill Talk Show on Hits 92 FM here in Jamaica. Yeah, man. So we're going to quickly move over to the next story. Now, on the Sportsmax website, Brandon King, he spoke freely. So I'm just going to go through this article and share some of the things that he had to say. So the article at the top I'm seeing, I play my best cricket when I keep it simple. Inform King looking to take things one ball at a time on Windy's return. All right, so let us go down into the article. They say West Indies opener Brandon King is looking to keep things simple on his return to international cricket after recently returning to the team. They say King was named as part of the West Indies T20 squad who will play against England in the upcoming 5-match series. Now, the batsman looked in solid form after returning to the team against Pakistan last month. He did play well, I can agree. They say after more than a year away from the team. Now, just to remind you, he would have scored 111 runs in 3 matches with an average of 37 and a high score of 67. They say on the back of another control showing against the BCA Presidential 11 in a warm-up match at Kensington Oval, King is really looking forward to the future. Now, he's quoted as saying, and I quote, "For me, mentally, I play my best cricket when I am keeping things simple out there while I am batting. I just try to play the situation as it is, and that has really helped me to do better out there," King said of his form since returning to the team. He went on to say that, and I quote, "I try to focus on things that I can control. For me, that is just every game that presents itself. I just try and do my best and perform. So selection and those other aspects, I don't have any control over it, but I just try and put myself in the position to be in the conversation." And that is a very, very good way to look at it. That is the best way to look at it. All you need to do is make sure that you are scoring runs if you're a batsman. Make sure you are taking wickets if you're a bowler. And once you are doing that, then your name will be in the hat. Might not be selected because of whatever reason, but if you don't put up some numbers, then there will be nothing to try and select from. You understand? So you have to give the selectors something to think about. So you are definitely on the right track, Brandon King. Put in the work and let the work speak for you. That is how the game going. You can't just hope for selection and you're not performing. So you're on the right path. All right, so we're going to switch over a little bit. I don't want to preach, We're going to switch over a little bit, my viewers and subscribers, from West Indies cricket to some South Africa cricket. And you say South Africa versus India. Quinton de Kock will have a point to prove in the ODI series, Temba Bavuma says. Right? They say Bavuma also opened up about the possible bowling attack for the first ODI against India. So as we know, they will be going up against India. And I guess because Quinton de Kock would have decided to step away from Test cricket, eyes will be on him. So they say South Africa wicketkeeper batter Quinton de Kock will be seen in the South African colours in the upcoming match. Right? As we say against India. And the captain Temba Bavuma said that Quinton will have a point to prove in the series, which begins on January 19. That means they actually begin. Probably they start already. Now, Bavuma, South Africa's limited overs captain, said that they missed the cut during the recent Test series, but they are now happy to see him back for ODI series against India. The wicketkeeper had announced his Test retirement after the first match of the home series against India, citing that he wanted to spend more time with his growing family. And we already said that we can't knock a man because of that. So let me just give you Quinton's Temba Bavuma's comments. He's quoted as saying, and I quote, "It is good to see Quinton again. We obviously missed him in the test team. He has made his decision, and it is a decision that we respect. Having Quinton again within the team is good. Knowing his quality, he will have a point to prove. I am sure he is also excited as we are to be in the team." Right? So that is basically what he's saying in terms of Quinton coming back after he would have said that, all right, he's hanging up his boots where test cricket is concerned. You guys probably know by now, because I would have touched a couple of videos with Quinton, and he's definitely a player that I like. I like to see him, the way in which he bats. He's always on the front foot, looking to press home the advantage, looking to put the bowlers on the back foot. So I like him as a player, and I hope he will be successful in his bid to play some limited over cricket. All right, so final story, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna finish off with some athletics. Yeah, man, we're mixing in everything. And on the site here, they are saying we did everything we could. Jamaica two women Olympic teams hopes likely snuffed out by weather and the big sea. All right, so let me just read this for you. So it says Jamaica Bobsled and Skeleton Federation High Performance Director Mark Silver has lamented the circumstances that saw the country's women's two-women team edge out of the Olympic qualifying positions. Whoa, they say up to last month, the women's team of Jasmine and Sigri and another girl there were favored to be listed among the automatic qualifiers for Beijing 2022 Winter Games. But, it didn't work like that. And they are quoted as saying, "We did everything we could. We missed out because of the weather, and believe it or not, COVID," right? So apparently the big sea hit them, plus the weather and all of that. So, those girls won't get a chance to go, but we'll still have representatives in the bobsled. Yeah, man, we have bobsled for the men, and we are still going to be having our representative in the skiing event. So, we are still going to have people at the Winter Olympic Games. And I must tell you guys, remember, we hardly even get cold weather here, much like we hardly even get cold here, much less snow. So to have our athletes qualifying for that, it's really good. And as I said, once they're in the black, green, and gold representing Jamaica, it doesn't really matter where they live. Yeah, I understand. So, yeah, man, we are definitely going to be keeping an eye on that. So, a couple of the ladies that were in prime position to get qualified, they had to miss out because of the big sea and also the weather. So, our hopes will lie with the the gentleman that will be doing the skiing and also the bobsled team. So, yeah, that is basically it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna leave it right there for now. Sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.